This is the last mission of our successful campaign. You are to demolish numerous enemy vehicles and installations. To help you start, we've provided you with your own structures, as well as ones captured from the UCS. This will let you quickly build up your base. Fortunately, we've already located the enemy. He's in control of the entire south. However, our reconnaissance photos show that he needs a lot of power for all his installations and defense towers. Judging from this, we can assume he must be in control of many power plants, which our probes have been unable to find. So be careful. We don't know what aces the UCS has up their sleeves.
Welcome back to Earth 2140, Mission Pack 1, and welcome to the final mission. Yeah, if you've been following this series, it might seem odd that it even has a final mission, that it doesn't just continue forever, but it's not actually the case. This does have a final mission, which is the 50th mission in this expansion pack, with only 4 missions less than the original, if you count the tutorial. But anyway, so let's take you here into one fancy group. I didn't mean to take the infantry, but never mind. Just to send you over here. You guys here join us here. Yeah, you join us here. And yeah, that's what we want for the time being. We're gonna build 2 mines here. There we go. While you folks here... Oh hey, oh the buses have arrived already. I guess we can drive-by laser a couple of those while we're at it. Yep. Good. You just gather here for the time being. Actually, I think I want you to follow them straight away, because I can probably build a couple of you here soonish anyway. You come over up here, I think, is where our mines are. Well, we'll see about that in a moment. And then we'd also like to have 2 refineries, of course. Let's build a couple laser tanks here already. We might need those for base defense. And there's a tower here. That's fine. Just kill it. Come over here. Was that motorcycle already burning before I encountered it? Maybe, but that would have been odd. In any case, you come where? Oh, there we go. So you come over here as well. You will guard the south here. And you will guard the front entrance together with all this infantry here. So these guys are on their way, so you can start raiding. Oh, hello. Okay, time to murder you then. These units are not particularly strong, but there's a lot of them and they're fast, which also counts for something. Okay. Well, if that isn't a heavy tech. Oh, Spider 2. What you mean, Spider? I guess we're gonna take you out now, because we don't need more and we don't need more of you lurking around here. Certainly do not. Okay, let's destroy you then. Let's destroy their main building too. That would probably be helpful. Oh, they're already trying to rebuild that. Look at that. Let's kill you first then, because you should be easier to destroy. Yeah, compare how many of these guys here we need to do any significant damage compared to our stronger units. It's really quite the difference. And the price difference does not reflect that at all. So you have a lot of these... Wait a second, what's the deal with you guys? I thought I sent you... Whatever, I guess you're gonna join us here now. Certainly need you there. Okay, you take out some of these... some of these folks here. Good. And yeah, they definitely need to clear out some more of their units here. They have a decent amount of force here, and they built them quickly. If you even wait a couple minutes longer, then the enemy will already have a much larger strike force. So let's say I've given them another like 2-3 minutes, they might build another like 3-4 spiders. That would have made a difference, because they're just that powerful. Okay, you join us here as well, but with all of these guys we should have enough firepower to neutralize one of these bases. Maybe not fully take it out, but at least neutralize it. Okay, so then let's see that we build up our... Okay, where are the mines? The mines... Mine, refinery, mine... Okay, refineries, you just go out of my way here. So we can pop down one here. Set get out of my way. How much mining space is here actually? Is there just space for one mine? Maybe. It would be depressing, but also possible. Let's just put everyone into one fancy group here, and you just destroy stuff. You could take over their operations here, but I can't be bothered. And okay, so you can see how far you can go to the south here, while they're still... this is actually okay. So let's just build our mines here. Our refineries here. There we go. And then we would also like to have an airbase. There we go. And I think we also need a couple more of you here. Okay, let's see. So these guys here should be super dead now. We actually have a decent amount of surviving troops here, so it's not like we lost absolutely everything here. Okay, time to go north here. Wait a second, where did I build an airbase? I already have one. Well, I guess now I have a second one. Yeah, I was assuming the game wouldn't give me anything good, so I guess there's that. You come over here, please. You may as well deploy yourself here, just because we can. There we go. We're ready for a harvest, but we should definitely expand our power plant here. There we go. That's nice. And you secure the south here together with these fellows. And then... Oh, yeah, there we go. See, was justified. Not bombers, really. Whatever. Of course they had to do that. But whatever. Just go up here and just shoot them down, okay? Of course there had to be something like this. Did we actually shoot them down? I think we did shoot them down already. Wow. Usually it takes like an hour or so. Or what feels like an hour. I guess we had all those rocket soldiers. I guess that does help. And to be fair, a lot of air units take a ton of damage if they get hit. Like the helicopters usually only survive like maybe 3-4 hits if you're lucky. But it's really difficult to hit them in the first place. Okay, here we go. Here is a tower. That is fine. Let's get a little bit closer so the other units can actually contribute. There we go. Here we go. Okay, here's the power plants. I think these are Orange's power plants. You know what? We still need to blow them up, don't we? There we go. Nice, 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 nice. So our economy is rolling. Or buzzing. There we go. And goodbye. Huh. Who came after us there, I wonder? Never mind, you just return home. Then we can fix you up a little bit. And then we can prepare for our attack on the southern base. For which we probably want screamers. So you've barely taken any damage? Or you, something, I think I just sent those guys over there, didn't I? Yeah, I don't think I actually lost any units here. Good, 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 good. What's happening here? Ooh, Red's actually coming after us now. Okay, so it looks like we need to prepare for an attack by Red here. That's acceptable. Let's build a couple more of you, and then we probably want some screamers too. One of you was, yeah, you were damaged, so you get yourself fixed. Looks like Red didn't like that, did they? Should try to find their power plants, but more about that in a bit. Of course, you have to move around this unit here. I guess that's just how it works now. Okay. Let's prepare for Red's attack. You know what, you should probably stay here, because I really don't want the enemy to go through this canyon here and start attacking my miners here, or my heavy lifters. Okay. Then let's see. Wait a sec, so yeah, so we do have the second production center here, but it can't really build anything useful that we can't build here, but we can build super weapons, okay. I think that's worth considering. Let's get another power plant then, because we're definitely going to need that if we want to get our super weapons program going. Thankfully we do have enough space here. We have an absolute ton of space, which is great. But we also have a lot of trees here, which I don't like. Let's destroy a couple of those. I mean, I like trees, but not in this specific spot right now, if you know what I mean. Okay, can't do that, that's fine. Okay, there we go. More space for us. Then let's get our BCC. My favorite part about the BCC is still that you only need it to unlock your silos. You don't actually need it to build any silos or control the silos. So even though it's called the BCC was Ballistic Missile Control Center. Yeah, I think that was the official name, trademark. Let's see that we. So we still need to just deploy it, however. Okay. Good, 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 good. Nice, 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 nice. Let's get some missile silos here, because missile silos are dirt cheap. Another really dangerous part about them is that as soon as you deploy them, they're ready to fire. So that means if the enemy gets them for free, which they do in a couple of missions, and they deploy them, they can immediately fire them. So immediately fire them is pretty early, if you know what I mean. So let's make sure that you don't have to do all the heavy lifting here by yourself. Okay, so there should be more of them soon. You know what? Let's get rid of this stupid tree here. There we go. Thank you for evaporating that. And these cost less than a good tank. But we still need to do some recon, otherwise we won't be able to go to where we're actually supposed to fire these missiles, because the map's just a bit too large for that. This looks really awkward. But okay, also like that you kind of click on them and then you can immediately fire them, which is kind of scary. But you can also select them from the sidebar, which I guess we can do. Yeah, we can do that as well. So at least we don't accidentally fire them at our base. Let's get some helicopters then. We could get the slightly cheaper ones. So we just need to find the enemy base. Deselect you immediately before you blow myself up here. Maybe I could have squeezed in another mine here, but well, never mind. Let's fix you. And once the helicopters are ready, maybe we can get some more defenders for our base. Oh, there's Red. Just sending some chicken walkers, but there could be more here. Oh yeah, we need shadows. We need or screamers rather. We need them right now. Because who knows when they start sending shadows? Because you really don't want that. You really don't want to be undefended against those guys. There we go, thank you very much. And the second one in the south, just in case. Okay. Here we go. Then let's position you in the south here just so I don't forget about it. Even though they don't seem to be coming from that direction, but you know what? Let's just not risk it. And you just go on a journey here. Let's see what you find. Let's get you here into view. I kind of like the smooth scrolling here. It might not be practical, but it's kind of neat. Okay, let's see. Let's keep an eye on you here. So there we go. We found something. Okay, so let's just land here. So first things, whoops. Let's see how many power plants. So we've got one power plant here, but it's an advanced one. We could theoretically destroy that with a helicopter. Oop. Why do you have to do that? Oh, this is so awkward. But they're going to take forever. So let's just nuke it. And after we've done that, we're going to continue exploring, because then they're hopefully going to have low power and their towers are no longer going to work. So there's that. So let's see. We did fire that, didn't we? It probably takes a while. Well, I say probably, I know that it takes a while. There we go. Power plant is down. That's nice. So we nuked that nuclear power plant. I would not hang out in this area here now. Just saying. So here we have... So you have all their buildings here. Okay, so we can just nuke this entire area and they'll be in trouble. Okay, so we have these trees here, this formation, so we can just nuke this entire area where this much is. Why would you even jump back to the building here when that happens? Because when you aim, like, your own structures are the last place where you should be. Okay. Guess we could build a couple more of these here, but then again, we probably don't need... So you're still charging. There we go. We can scroll faster than this missile here is, but that's fine with me. Okay, yeah, can do this. Wait a second, did I fire all of them? I think I might have. No, so this one here hasn't been fired yet. Let's fire this one here. And let's see, in the meantime, we're just going to build a couple more of you. Just 3 of you for now. And then you can check out whether our venture here was successful. Okay, looks good to me. At least we don't need to destroy all these buildings. We just need to destroy their main structures. There we go. Even destroy the mine, even though that's not that necessary, is it? Okay, so we have 3 more of you. I think then we're just going to produce tanks here, because that's really what we need to mop up the rest of their forces here. Can use helicopters, but quite frankly, they have too much anti-air. There we go. A nice touch of the countdown being displayed on the building though. I like that. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot that you can actually scroll with this. I thought you couldn't, but never mind. Still, they shouldn't awkwardly scroll back to the building here. Then let's see. Let's just drop another one here. Maybe we can kill a bunch more of their units. And one more here, just in case they have something there. Who knows? And let's produce some more of you here. Once we have like 20 or so, we should at least have enough units for a good raid. We can leave a couple of you here as defenders. Just in case. But we should keep an eye on these guys. Okay, so so they did come after me here. Yes, that's fine. What are you gonna do? let's just check out their base, which also here is, they do have low power, that's good. That's kind of the only thing that really matters. Together with their production facilities being destroyed, and yeah, this looks good so far. Yeah, towers here have low power as well. Okay, yeah, so you can return home. And then this should be it, essentially. So you hang out here. With some luck, they may not have built any shadows. Because they tend to do that later-ish, even though there doesn't seem to be any restriction on the AI, because they do build stuff like Spider 2s and Spiders very early, so they clearly don't need to research in the same way a human player has to. Okay, I think then we're just going to go on hunt mode here and just see where that takes us. Good. I mean, they'll probably have some forces left. They might also have like pre-placed armies on the map somewhere, but I mean, we clearly have the upper hand now, and worst case, we just have to nuke them. These are more than halfway ready already, which is great. Especially, did I fire you? I guess I did fire you first. Good. Alright, Alpha Team, go into the offensive. I really should build helicopters as well, because the map's just so large, otherwise it will take forever. Okay, but it really shows that the AI just stands no chance if they give you money and a bit of a base, if they don't just stack the odds against you in a way that occasionally feels a bit artificial. Then actually let's keep these guys here just in case they do air raid us later. Which they did once. They sent those 2 bombers, but that seems to have been it. So nice conga line you have here. But thankfully they have this mechanism where they do gather occasionally, which is really nice. I like that. That's a nice, good design choice there. Okay, and start building helicopters. So who knows when we need those? I think these are the guys that attacked me down here. So I wonder, are those already their last forces? I think it's possible. They sent some guys after me, but they didn't seem to have that much of an army in their base. These guys here seem to have much more, but maybe it's like hanging out in the shroud somewhere here. Or some of it was nuked, that's very possible too. I guess we'll find out at one point. Yeah, can't believe this. We actually went through the entirety of this mission pack here, which is long, 50 missions. But the next one only has 30 missions. And then we can move on to Earth 2150. Which also has 2 expansion packs. And once we're done with those and the main game, we can move on to Earth 21. I think it is 2160. They always just add a decade, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case in like 4.5 years or so. Let's see how long I'll need to grind my way through this. Yeah, this campaign here, Greenhorn, together with Piece of Cake. Well, this is Piece of Cake. Greenhorn's the other campaign. Those are the ones of the better ones. I think they're supposed to be the beginner's campaign, even though, as I said before, it's a bit odd because why have those in an expansion pack? But that is more friendly because you start with some money, so there's less of the slog. No mines. I think almost no mines or literally no mines, one of the two, as in like land mines, which is just so much better because the mines just, they grind everything to a halt, and it's just so frustrating. And in the expansion pack, I'll finally be allowed to actually build the expansion units, I think, if the game decides I'm allowed to build those. Big mess will be under my command, hopefully. Okay, here we go. There's actually... oh, there's a mining area here. I don't think that's one the enemy exploited. I think they have their own one here in their base. Okay, so there's already a decent helicopter army. So I think we're going to send you out already. You might run into enemy troops and get yourself blown up, but who knows. Oh, there's air raid, of course, now that we entered this area here. That's fine. Nevertheless, we should... you know what, let's abort this and let's get some more... let's get some more tanks here going. Oh, or my helicopters are going to take care of these guys, that's possible too. Yeah, they directly met her here, so that was a mistake. Come on, there we go, thank you very much. I wonder how the guys in this transport here feel, because they just got sent into this base here with 0 support. That must not feel great. You should not have landed. That was a mistake as well. Anyway, I guess this guy here is just on his own. Oh no, he's a vanguard. Okay. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I think this is just a mop-up job now. I probably could have air raided these power plants here as well, but I don't think the towers here were the problem. They usually had some stronger units like spiders and tiger assaults. Yeah, I think that was the real issue here. Well, I say issue, it wasn't that much of a problem either. And we even had some survivors until Red mopped them up. Anyway, this may very well be the last lot of stuff they have. Okay, so what are you guys doing exactly? Oh, now you're going back. Well, whatever. Not gonna intervene there. It's just not worth it. Boom. So let's see where you go next. Yep, there's still stuff left. Yep, some raptors. So these do have anti-air capability, but they're not that strong. Tiger assaults would be way worse, or spider tooth. Boom. And what's next? Probably some more towers. This would have been a good spot for a tower. Maybe there was one and I just overlooked it. Oh, I guess some of Orange's stuff is left as well. Possible, yeah. Not that it really matters now. But let's maybe place you here just in case there's gonna be another air raid. Not that it really matters all that much now, because even if they destroy our entire base, we have enough units to finish the mission, but still. Would just be annoying. Okay, what are you guys doing here? I guess you're just gathering at the last structure that these guys here have, just like a worker units from Command & Conquer Generals do. Okay, but there's a mine here. That doesn't really matter. But nevertheless, we need to blow it up. Okay, okay. So what's it now? Okay, another mine. Okay, also fine. However many mines you would like. And here, oh, they actually have some combat units left. Those are Reds units as well. Maybe those were the ones that destroyed the first assault force that also destroyed the power plants in this base here. And then they just decided to stay around. Or maybe it was just one stray unit. We did it.